Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Seema Saini. I hope you all are good. Today
We will discuss questions of chapter 4 from the diary of Annie Frank, class 10, first flight book. Question 1. Was Annie right when she said that the world would not be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old girl? Answer. No, she has been proved very wrong. The world is wonderstruck over the musings of that 13-year-old prodigy. Question 2. There are some examples of diary or journal entries in the before you read section. Compare these with what Annie writes in her diary. What language was the diary originally written in? In what way is Annie's diary different? Answer. The diary was originally written in the Dutch language. Annie's diary is different in the sense that it is a highly mature work that shows a deep insight into the human mind. Next question, question 3. Why does Annie need to give a brief sketch about her family? Does she treat Kitty as an insider or outsider? Answer. Annie thought that nobody would be able to understand her musings if she started straightway with them. That is why she thought it necessary to give a brief sketch of her family. She doesn't treat Kitty as an outsider, but a very close insider with whom she can share her inmost feelings. Now next question. Question 4. How does Annie feel about her father, her grandmother, Mrs. Cuprus and Mr. Keesing? What do these tell you about her? This is most important question. Answer. Annie had a loving father and a grandmother. She loved them but somehow could not share her inmost feelings with them. Mrs. Cuprus was the headmistress of the nursery school where Annie studied. She loved Annie like her own daughter. Only Mr. Keesing was strict to Annie because he thought she talked too much in the class. However, at heart, he was a nice person. Annie's analysis of various characters shows that even at a young age, she was a very good judge of human character. Question 5. What does Annie write in her first essay? Answer. In her first essay, Annie wrote that talking was a student's trait. She also wrote that talking was an inherited trait with her because her mother too talked as much as she did. Question 6. Annie says teachers are most unpredictable. Is Mr. Keesing unpredictable? How? Answer. Mr. Keesing too proves unpredictable. He is known to be a very strict disciplinarian, but he is so amused by Annie's poem that he allows her to talk in his class and never punishes her again. Question 7. Why was Annie in tears when she left the Montessori school? This is important question. Answer. Mrs. Cuprus was the headmistress of Annie's school. She loved Annie dearly. Annie too loved her. Annie had to leave the school after her sixth form. It was a heartbreaking farewell. It brought tears in Annie's eyes. Now long questions. Question 1. Paper has more patience than people. Elucidate. This is important question. Answer. We always want to share our feelings with others. We need someone who can listen to us patiently, but it is not easy to find such a person. Everybody can't be a patient listener. However, there is one with whom anybody can share his feelings. It is one who is more patient than all people. Yes, it is paper. It has more patience than people. It will receive patiently whatever we have to say, and it will never tell our secrets to anyone unless we want it. That was why Annie Frank chose to keep a diary. Question 2. Give a brief sketch of Annie's life. This is most important question. Answer. Annie was born in Frankfurt in Germany on 12 June 1929. When she was 4, her parents went to live in Holland. For some time, Annie lived with her granny. Then, in 1934, she too went to Holland. She started going in a nursery school. When she was 6, she joined another school. In the 6th form, her teacher was Mrs. Cupras. The two were deeply attached to each other. Annie continued living with her parents and elder sister, but she had no true friends, so she decided to keep her diary. At that time, she was only 13 years old. Question 3. Write a short paragraph on Annie's character. This is most important question. Answer. Annie was an intelligent girl. She could think and write very clearly. She had many friends to play with, but she had no close friend. So, she felt lonely. Then, she had an idea. She felt that paper has more patience than people. So, she thought of keeping a diary. She gave it the name of Kitty. The first entry she made in her diary was on 20 June 1942. In it, she wrote about her days at school. We know from her writing that she was a sweet and intelligent child.
That's all for today. See you soon in the next video. Till then, bye. Take care.